Welcome to the United Racing Network. My name is Andrew Spears, and alongside me in the booth tonight is two of my greatest friends of all time, Mr. Rob McDonald and Ben Martin. How are you guys? How are you tonight, guys? How are you tonight, guys?
Oh, not too bad. How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here for sure, back in Kansas for the Season 3 opener for Happy Hour Racing. This is going to be a spectacle for sure. Ben, how are you doing tonight?
I'm hanging in there, bud. Hanging in there.
Good deal. We're going to be seeing a lot of fast-paced action tonight, but we're going to be also looking at some different strategies tonight. Kansas is a pretty tough track on these tires and fuel loads, and we have 110 laps tonight for sure. So,
Yeah, well, I mean, just by looking at the guys, you see them running that top line when we were seeing them running around in practice. They're running that top line, and they're saving their tires as much as they can. You know, they're throwing down as many laps as they can, so that they can try and find, when those tires come in, when they start to fall off, and when they can actually start pushing these cars.
yep. And something tonight that I want to talk about tonight is we seen these guys come in last season. We have our guys that we've talked about all last season, like Brandon McLaughlin, Don Warren, Mason Neal, DJ Kenner, Kevin Coleman, Eddie Baker. But we have a lot of new faces tonight. And I'm talking a lot of new faces tonight, and none of our guys are in the top 5 right now.
There's some really good talent out there that we were fortunate enough to pick up over the off season, and I'm quite excited to see where that goes tonight.
Yep. We have Mr. Wayne Lowe, Jason Menz, Jeremy Geeman, Mr. John McKay, and Frank Hughes are all in our top 5. And if the viewers from last season know us, we don't know any of them guys. So
No, but I'm gonna tell you, Andrew, right now that I'm gonna make my pick here and now, based off of the truck series that we didn't broadcast. But Jason Miz had a phenomenal race, that whole race. I was racing there with him. He was a big mover, and he was in the top 5. I want to say pretty much the entire race. I'd have to go back and look at the stats, but he's very professional, very fast, and he's my pick for tonight.
Yep. Well, Rob, I guess as we're doing picks, what you got, brother?
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen some of these guys race, so I feel like I'm at a disadvantage here.
You can always rely on the old guys.
Old Faithful, yeah.
I mean, that's true. You know what? I'm actually going to pick somebody that I haven't picked before, and that's going to be Kevin Coleman.
Okay.
I know he's had some mishaps in some of the races lately, but when it comes to, these next-gen cars, he's always a contender, and he's always sitting near the front. So,
Yep.
That's true.
Well, I want to, before I do my pick, I want to just shout out tonight. Mr. Neil Strader raced an Indy race last night. He was fast in those cars all night long. That was his race to win. But unfortunately, there was a little mishap in the second green-white checkered that put him back to the back. So, he's racing in this race. Maybe he can, make a comeback here at Kansas. But my guy tonight, I'm going with Old Faithful, Mr. Eddie Baker. That's my guy tonight. I think he's going to do well. He's currently running 7th in practice. So, we'll see where it happens. I'm excited for it for sure. So Eddie, if you're listening, don't let us down, brother.
He never does. Him. Yeah. Hey, and also speaking of Kevin Coleman, he was doing really well in the trucks the other night as well. So, I mean, I think all 3 of our picks are solid. And Andrew, you can never go wrong with Eddie. He's always up front. So, it's really anybody's race at this point.
Yep. So we are we're just a few minutes away from going to practice or going to qualifying. And with that being said, we're going to take a second and we're going to hear a word from our sponsors. So we'll be right back after the break. All right, guys. We're less than 30 seconds away from going into qualifying. These guys have been putting down fast lap times all night long in practice. Our fastest lap time right now is a 30.68 put down by Wayne Lowe. He's a new guy. He's driving a Chevy. Let's do manufacturer picks real quick. We got Chevy, Ford, and Toyota. What you got, guys?
Chevy.
Rob?
I'm a Chevy man. It's just what it has to be. So
I said it once. I said it again. I drive a Ford. I love Fords. Chevy. I bleed Chevy through and through, although I do race Toyota in the truck series. I just think they look good. I don't know, but I'm a Chevy guy.
Good deal. That's a good pick. I'm going to go with Chevy as well, so it's 2-1 on you. Sorry. And Ford just didn't have anybody.
no, Ben picked Chevy.
Yeah, I picked Chevy.
No, I'm saying we didn't have anybody pick Ford. So it's
nope.
Nobody picked Ford. It's 2-1 on Oh, no, you did pick Chevy, so we all... You mentioned Toyota. You got me all messed up. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to give everybody equal, shout out. You know what I mean?
That's right. Well, all right.
Now, just going by times in practice, everybody was in 6/10 of each other.
Really?
That's insane.
Everybody?
The fastest lap time was 30.61. The slowest lap time was 31.26.
Wow.
It's a tight group. That's for sure.
Very tight group. Maybe we can have some good long flag green runs here. Our long green flag runs that we usually do at this track. I don't know if you remember racing this track when we did Truck Series, Rob, but we stayed green the entire race.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Looking at the information on this track tonight, we have some. Where is it at? I done lost it. There it is, right there. Looking at the race info tonight, guys. We're going to be here at Kansas. This track is about a mile and a half, a little over a mile and a half long. The track temperature is 69 degrees tonight. These cars are going to be slipping and sliding all over the place, unfortunately. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can do with that. The air temperature is 67 degrees. The humidity is 69%, so there's going to be a little moisture on the track. And it's partly cloudy with the wind out of the east going to the west.
Sounds about normal.
Even here in Season 3, the weather has followed us.
Yep, the weather has followed us. That's right. All right, so looking at the times coming in, Frank Hughes currently holds the fastest lap with a 31 second, basically. We just had to beat Frank Hughes pushed a 30.93 for the first place finish.
Wow.
Our first place position, I might say. But there's people behind him slowly catching him. These cars are slipping and sliding all over the track here. We're going to follow Neil right now. Oh, I love his car.
Oh, that is nice.
That's a nice car. This is Mr. Neil Strader. We will refer to him tonight as Nelly because I do see Mason Neal in the... Do I see Mason Neal?
Yep, Mason Neal's in there.
Okay, so we're going to refer to Neil Strader as Nelly. That's our guy. That's what we call him as. He's in our little friend group. So he'll be Nelly tonight, and Mason Neal will be Neil. How about that? That sound good to you guys?
Yep,
I don't know him by any other name besides Nelly, so.
Yep, for sure.
And looks like Brendan McLaughlin.
I'll take that back.
No, sorry, Jason Miz is sitting pole right now.
There's my boy. There's my boy.
And that was his second outlap. So that's his final time.
Also a cool paint scheme.
All right. These guys, look at the King Hawaiian car, number 81, Brendan McLaughlin. It's going to take us a second to get through these guys tonight, on the grid tonight. So, and I just want to preface our announcing of these names with this: if we mess up the names, I apologize. We'll get with you after the race and figure out what your name is. And I'm going to refer to Gabe as Gabe because I can't pronounce that last name. So,
Abdel Hamid.
Abdel Hamid. Oh, that's
Yeah,
easy.
but that's kind of a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Gabe Abe.
What? Gay Babe? Hey, that sounds pretty
Yep.
good. That's pretty good. Is that a Yingling car?
Either that or a Summer Shandy?
It's like
Coconut rum, it's got to be.
coconut rum.
That's how you know when you're living the life we're all trying to guess what alcoholic beverage is on the car.
Hey, I don't see a Buffalo Trace car out there at all.
Yeah, that's true.
So
It looks like right now, if things stay the way they are, Jason Miz is going to take pole, followed by Brendan McLaughlin and Eddie Baker.
Yep, I'm
Hey.
seeing that too.
Where's Kevin falling in there?
He's currently sitting 14th.
Doesn't mean nothing for Kevin, though.
No, he's one of them guys that starts from the rear and pushes his way through the field. I think he sees this as a challenge.
Yeah. That, and I also found, since I have done a little bit of racing in the Oval Series, that for me, it's best to start in the back or in the middle at least. You get a feel of the race a little bit, and it's not so much pressure right off the bat.
Yep. Well, as these guys wrap up qualifying tonight, I just want to say a special thanks to Happy Hour for bringing us back out for another season. This is our second season with them, so appreciate you guys. A lot of these guys that are in here that are new, myself, Rob, and Ben, all raced with these guys in the postseason recruitment races, so they all race well for the most part.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're pretty much all better than us.
Way better.
I'll say they're better than me, most definitely.
Way better than me. I promise you that.
I mean, these guys all have Class A licenses and pretty much everything, and it's there's some hardcore guys.
Yeah, they are.
I'm almost there.
Hey, you're good. You're good.
I'm almost there.
All right.
Yeah, you're better than I am right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
True.
Better than me, for sure. It's a low bar, though.
Yeah. Where were you at last night in GT3? I didn't see your name out there.
I fell asleep, man, on the sofa. It's a habit I got to break after work.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe. We'll see. As these guys get lined up here, they're going to have one out lap. That pace car is going to dump off of turn 4, and it's going to be down to the green flagman for the first restart. After that, it's going to be up to the leader in that Geico restart zone. The restart zones are new to the season this year. We didn't introduce them last year. We did maybe the last few races. But they're doing full season with the restart zones, and I am excited to see what these guys are going to do tonight. All right, let's go through the grid. In first, we have Jason Miz starting in that number 29. Looks like it's going to be the 20. Was it 29 or 24?
24.
The number 24 Chevy. Brandon McLaughlin starting in second in the number 81 Ford. In third, it's going to be Eddie Baker in the 29 car. In fourth, it's going to be the number 7. That is Mr. Johnson McKay. And fifth, we have Mr. Frank Hughes in the number 23 car. Dominic Hughes is starting in sixth in the 975 car. Wayne Lowe is starting in starting in seventh in the number 4 car. Don Warren starting in 8th. Mason Neal in 9th. Mike Killenbeck is starting 10th.
11th.
Go ahead.
11th, we got John Shear. 12th, we got Gabe. 13th, we got Tyler Robertson. 14th, we got Kevin Coleman. 15th, Drew Warren. 16th, Craig McDonald. 17th is Jeremy Gaiman. 18th is Nelly. And 19th, we're going to have DJ Kinner.
In 20th,
also, what up? Oh, go ahead.
In 20th, we have Spencer Brown. In 21st, we have Jeremy Amos. And 22nd, we have Mr. Alexander Roland. And 23rd, we have Scott Hobbs. And 24th, we have the Mean Gene Watkinson starting in 24th. And Christopher Rollins is rounded out the rear in number 25th position. Before you say what you got to say, I just want to shout out the booze drinkers out there that's going to be watching us do this tonight, because I'm going to have one after this race for sure.
There you go.
All right. Pace car is going to be off. These guys are coming out of turn 4. They're waiting for that green flag when the wave, and we are green flag at Kansas for the first time for Happy Hour Season 3, and there's already people checking up coming off that start.
So far, so good. We got somebody down low below the line there.
And that's legal at this track. That is legal.
Yeah, it's a white line. It's not a yellow line. So
or a red and white line like Atlanta has.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'll see these guys, they'll dive below that white line normally coming out of turn 4 and just kind of cut that track a little bit just to get the fast time.
Right there's some pushing along the wall there. And this track is real slick right now, so it's going to be pretty tight tonight on these cars. Or it's going to be loose on these cars because of the track.
Yeah, we're probably waiting for about 3 to 5 laps before these tires get some heat in them so these guys can actually get the grip down that they need to start trying to push these cars and move through the field a little bit.
Yep, and looks like my man Eddie Baker's moved into second place in front of Brandon McLaughlin, but Jason Miz has still got about a half a second lead over Eddie Baker right now.
Yeah, if Jason continues to be set this kind of pace, we're gonna have to talk to him later to figure out where he came from.
Yeah, for sure.
His backstory.
His license is an A license with a 4.5 safety. I mean, a 4.5 safety rating. So he's got something going on.
Yep,
for sure. And our interior camera has been attached to Mr. Wayne Lowe's car tonight. That camera is sponsored by JP Alfonso Studios tonight. So thank you, JP, for allowing us to do that camera tonight. We are great to have it, and it's a good old camera shot of Mr. Wayne right there driving in that car. Looks like he's running right beside Dominique and John Shearer.
I've heard that man never blinks.
Yeah, I don't think he does. You can't in these cars.
You really can't.
This is a classic number 4. That's Wayne Lowe. Norton. Oh, it's 5. That's Tyler Robertson. He normally drives something similar to that.
Yeah, for sure. You see these guys are trying to find their group. There's some double 2-wide action back there in the back.
Yeah, it doesn't quite seem to me that anybody's found their whether they want to run high or low. Although Jason up front looking like he's running high, so we're gonna have to see how that pans out the other night.
Oh, and that was a good little move there by 714, John Shearer in front of Tyler Robertson. But Tyler Robertson's not one to let people go around him like that. I believe he's going to try to get that position back.
Oh.
Now, for Roger in the chat, he's asking what's his iRating, though. So Jason Miz, he's holding a 4.5 in the A-class license with a 3,055 safety rating.
3,055. Oh, we got contact! 714's around. Wade Lowe is in the wall. Grab number 4, and they're just going to everybody.
No!
Nellie's involved.
Oh, Nellie's
Big
involved.
accident there.
Kevin Coleman's involved.
Kevin Coleman's involved. We got another car up there. I can't see the number. Number 70. Number 70 of Killenbeck's involved. Man, oh man. We're under caution number 1 here at Kansas.
That was brutal. I guess now would be a good time to tell our viewers about our quick repairs.
Yep. Rob, or Nelly? Not Nelly. Nizzy, or Ben, tell us about the quick repairs.
Yeah, so each of our guys out here, I believe on this series, get 2 quick repairs. And they can choose to use them how they want, and I most certainly think a lot of these guys are going to be using them. And the quick repair will fix all the damage on your car if you're not familiar, and get you right back out on the race. But you got to be careful when you use it.
Yeah, for sure. And we're going to go to the cockpit cam, and Nelly, he was kind of just ran into that wreck there. We're going to see what his point of view was during that accident and see what happened.
Can you hear him talking now? I can just hear it.
Yeah. I have to rewind that a little bit. There we go.
This is the cockpit camera sponsored by Admin Box. He tried to get away from it.
He tried the best he could, but yeah.
There's no getting away from that.
No. Looks like he lost his right front.
Yep, and these guys will go under caution for the first time tonight at Kansas.
Sorry, actually, that wasn't Kevin Coleman involved.
There he is right there.
It was DJ Kinner that was involved.
Yep, DJ Kinner's coming off pit road. Looks like everybody's going to use their quick repair. And
that was a safe bet.
I think the only person that's still in pit road is going to be Nelly.
Which I don't see him. Did he?
No, he went off.
He went out, but I think he's out now. I don't think he stuck around. We'll see. If
now, did we actually see what caused that?
Yeah, it looked like there was just some contact there between the 714 of John Shearer and the
4 of Wayne Lowe.
Yep. We'll go back and take a look at John Shearer here.
Oh, he just got loose, or maybe got spun.
Yeah, it looked like he got turned by Lowe there. Bad camera angle there. Go back and take a look at it one more time just to see.
Yeah. Looks like a kind of a mixture of him trying to check up on him and
that and netcode a little bit.
yeah, it could be. Yeah. Tough break for both those guys.
Yep. These guys are getting lined back up, getting ready to go back. Green, the pace car, the lights in the pace car are off. Jason Miz is going to round them out through turns 3 and 4, and we're going to be going back racing here really, really quickly.
Yeah, those crews do an excellent job of cleaning the track up. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. Very, very quick. Best crews in the world.
Yep. They gotta be to be working at for iRacing. So.
Yep. And Jason Miz is going to bring them down to the line here. He's going to hold them back. Oh, and it looked like there's going to be a penalty on Eddie Baker. Eddie Baker may have gotten a penalty there.
It looks like he's dropping back.
We'll see if he got a penalty. We'll know if he goes into the pits.
But Jason just running away from the pack.
Yeah, he is, for sure.
We have to pop his hood and check for nitrous after the race.
You see Coleman back there in the Wawa 00 car, getting side by side with the 975 car, Dominic Hughes, trying to get a little bit of draft off Tyler Robertson. Tyler Robertson made a heck of a gain during that caution with them guys getting in the accident. He made some good moves to get around. As you see, Kevin Coleman kind of giving a little bit of a checkup there.
Mm-hmm. Said, not right now, man.
And looking back to the pack here, we have some position changes that have already happened. Of course, Jason and Eddie are still in that 1-2 spot. Frank Hughes, Brandon McLaughlin, Tyler Robertson rounds out the top 5. In 6th is Kevin Coleman. 7th is Dominic Hughes. Don Warren is in 8th. Drew Warren is in 9th. And Mike Killenbeck, who's involved in the accident, is in 10th right now.
Well, that's shocking. Fast pick crew.
Very sure. Very, very serious about it. And you know one guy I don't see tonight, that's Brian Mansfield. He's not on track tonight.
Yeah, I was wondering where he's at.
No,
it's surprising not to see him.
I'm pretty sure he's actually announcing wrestling tonight. I'm pretty sure that's what was said in the Facebook chat.
That's right. If you are interested in anything about this league, Happy Hour Racing, you can find us on Facebook at Happy Hour Racing.
You can also get to it by looking on the Twitch page. There is a link to the Facebook page in our About section. And down below, you can also find information on donations to our broadcasting network and subscriptions if you are feeling a little generous. So,
and we do have 2 number 5s now. The number 5 Hendricks car there, that's going to be Tyler Robertson. The other one is actually going to be the 969 of Craig McDonald.
Yeah, so look for the Hendricks car to be Tyler Robertson, and like he said, Rob said, this Tarleton car. He's also driving number 5 car. So
interesting. But if any of our lovely viewers are interested in perhaps joining the league, like we said, go ahead and join the Facebook, and we'd love to have you. We race here. In Next Gen, we do GT3 Americas, GT3 Pan America, Super Speedway, Miatas, the MX-5, the Truck Series. What else am I missing? IndyCar.
It was like Jason Miz had some type of incident there.
Yeah, he's dropped back quite a bit.
Yeah, he has, for sure. Maybe he's trying to get into a fuel-saving strategy now, just going to tuck in behind some of these cars and save some fuel. Right now, Eddie Baker and Tyler Robertson is their 1-2 spot. Actually, Jason Miz is continuing to fall back. He's back to 8.
Oh, man.
Is there any damage on that car?
I don't see it from the booth. I don't see it from the booth.
It doesn't look like it.
Maybe he grabbed the wall just slightly on the back rear, but nothing that'll be worth some aero damage, you know.
Well, we'll just have to keep an eye on him, which we will do. Hard to tell with that paint scheme.
Yeah, for sure. So these guys, I think these guys are starting to get in their fuel strategy.
Hey, who's driving the number 16 car? That's Don Warren. Did you see what was on the side of his car?
No, go back over there.
Go back over to his car. Look in the back rear quarter panel, right there. There we go.
United Racing, baby.
Oh, and it looks like the number 23 car is going to be getting on the wall there. And number 23, that's Frank Hughes. Looks like he grabbed the wall just a tad bit there. And that gives the opportunity for Drew Warren. Is that Drew Warren? Yeah, Drew Warren to make a pass. Looks like in that last wreck, Rollins and Neil Schrader or Nelly is out of the race tonight.
Tough break. I know Nelly was a bit nervous tonight, hesitant about racing here. I'm not sure if he was too familiar with this track. So hopefully we see him out here next time.
Oh, it looked like somebody went sideways.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I don't see it happening. So looks like everybody's still in place.
Green flag.
There's Mr. Mean Gene Watkinson in the Pepsi 111 car.
That is a throwback.
That is a throwback if I've ever seen one. These guys are coming back to the. Looks like they're coming back onto the backstretch now. Tyler Robertson still holding that number 2 position. Eddie Baker has got about a half a second lead over him right now.
And look where Kevin Coleman's sitting.
Sitting number 3rd.
Yep.
Dominique Hughes, Don Warren setting 4-5. Brandon McLaughlin setting 6th. Drew Warren 7th. Jason Miz in 8th. 9th is Frank Hughes. And then 10th is Mike Killenbeck. That's your top 10, guys. And I just want to say, the manufacturers right now, there's a little bit of having a little bit of a manufacturer battle. For sure. There's more Chevys obviously up there in the top 10 than any other oh
wow. You see that?
I do. I told you Kevin's not one to take over a bump lightly, and I'm pretty sure that 975 car of Dominique Hughes did give Coleman a bump to get around it.
I thought I saw that as well.
So he's like, hey, I'm here, and I'm going to definitely spin you if you do it again. He's just going to turn into a Ross Chastain situation. Looks like somebody wall riding back there. Looks like that was Wayne Lowe kind of riding that high line there.
Yeah, saving his tires maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. And when Brandon McLaughlin gets back around here, we're going to ride on board with him for one lap to see how he's doing it. So I'm excited to see what he's going to have to offer. So
he's always consistent and fast.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to ride on board for one lap with Brandon McLaughlin to see how he is doing this race tonight. Kind of hear how he's gearing through these corners, because I'm kind of curious on what they're doing tonight. You know, where their let-off points are, how they're taking the corners, which line is riding best for them. As you see the 16 car. The 16 car there kind of got a little bit loose, had to get out of the gas there.
Looks like he might be giving Kevin Coleman a little bit of a run on the outside here.
Yeah, but Drew Warren's sitting right there on the outside. I was seeing the blue and yellow car right there on the inside.
Some fast hot rods out here tonight.
Yeah, and it looks like that was number 16 to Don Warren. Guy grabbed the wall again. He's just having a tough time on them tires tonight. And go ahead.
We are 20-some laps in. Now, these guys do have 3 extra sets of tires.
Is that with the ones they have on their car, or do they have 4 total?
So they have 4 total. So I think, depending on how they're saving their tires and how hard they're driving these cars, you can probably see them coming in probably about lap 35, maybe, depending on if we get a caution or not. because I know they are running, I believe it's only a 70% fuel load. Let me just double check that here.
Yeah, everybody seems to be having some issues with their tires tonight. Even the 777 car is not really being so lucky right now. He's grabbing the outside wall.
Yeah, so we're only running 80% fuel loads.
80% fuel load. So, yeah, we should have at least 2 or 3 green flag pit stops tonight if we stay green tonight.
Sorry, guys, I was choking on my water back there. I don't know if you saw me on the...
There's 2 cars there getting into the wall. Looks like that was the number 7 of Johnson McKay and then Jeremy Amos in the 950 car. And I think he's ready to take it to the pits.
Looks like it.
Yep.
Said I've had enough. I yield. Put some new rubber on me. Let's get out of here.
Yep, and Amos goes into the pit. We'll see how long he stays on pit road tonight to kind of dictate where they're going with their pit stops tonight. But let's check on the leaders.
Still up there.
Yep, and Jason Miz has fell back to 11th.
Wow.
Could be strategy. We don't really know what's going on with him right now.
Yeah, nobody
He was
else
doing so well.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be pitting right now. I'm with Rob when he said that they're going to pit about lap 35. I'm with that too. That nobody pitted under that first caution.
Other than the guys that needed to.
Yeah, other than the guys that needed to. As we have some 3-wide action almost happening right there in front of him, with Wayne Lowe and Don Warren and Mike Killenbeck. There's all a little group right there. As you see, the number 3 car.
All these guys are running different paint schemes this year.
Yeah.
Oh, this season rather. Excuse me.
Yeah. So, give us about 2 races. We'll have everybody learn.
Yeah, that's right.
Tyler Robertson has seemed to be falling back a little bit, and our new second place leader, or second place holder right now is Dominique Hughes.
Was Kevin about to get passed up? It looked like he. No.
Yeah, Kevin runs a strategy though. I know Kevin and how he races, and he'll race with you as long as you're as fast as he is. But if you're not as fast as he is, he's going to pass you every time. Yep. He don't hang back and help you at all.
He's running an interesting line. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't think anybody else is running that particular line he's running.
Yeah, I don't either. As these guys make it back around, we're going to take you take you alongside with Kevin Coleman here. I'm having some brain farts. We're gonna ride with Kevin Coleman from the aerial view of the blimp to see how he does with trying to get up to Drew Warren tonight. Drew Warren's been fast all night. He's currently holding that 4th place with his number 35 Chevy Camaro. So this track, Rob, you can't really draft at this track, can you? There's not a lot of drafting here.
I mean, you can, but it's not really built for it because, I mean, you're letting off, so you don't want to be right on somebody's bumper because, I mean, they let off. You have to lift off at the same time, apply the brakes. You're just going to scrub a whole bunch of speed. So, I mean, you want it in the straightaways because you'll be able to suck back up to them.
The 4 car, Wayne Lowe, went off track and came back on track.
Let's take that back and see what happened there.
I can find it. I'll do that.
Did he fall asleep behind the wheel? Let's find out.
Well, it looks like
saved it. Oh nope, got in the wall.
We're gonna just rewind that for just a second. I don't really have an incident that showed what happened. Oh, it looked like there was some contact there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of contact there with Don Warren.
Don shakes it off.
Yeah, good recovery by Wayne Lowe there to miss everybody, and Mike Killenbeck. I mean, he had to get back on track, but it was kind of unsafe in the same aspect, but I don't know if he could really control it. So good job by Wayne to not spin that thing.
It looks like he stayed green, so.
Yep. And I just want to take a second to talk about these new cars. So last season they raced the next gen cars, but during the last season they got a big update through iRacing. They got damage update. They have they just drive. To me, they drive a lot better before or after the update than they did before.
Especially in a draft.
Especially in a draft. And also these cars are resilient. So that bump that Wayne Lowe got from Killenbeck.
Probably didn't do much.
Was it Killenbeck or Don?
Don.
Okay. Well, anyway, between the two, you can see there's not any damage on that car, and that's because these bodies are made out of a different material than the Gen 6 cars were. So these are more of a composite body, and they can take a lot more damage than the Gen 6 cars. As you see, Gene Watkinson.
Somebody in the wall.
Yeah, that's Gene Watkinson, a wall riding there. He needs some new tires for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're lap 36, so you can probably see guys start coming down. And
and he missed it.
He missed it.
Is he going to take the penalty? No.
He's going to
probably follow that white line all the way around.
Man.
We've seen stranger things happen, so wouldn't count him out yet.
Yeah, Gene's pretty consistent on the positions that he finishes in. I think he's here just to earn the points. And, the most consistent player does well, as we've seen last season with our last season winner.
Yep.
I think it was Mansfield that won the
That
last
was
season.
winners.
Yeah.
I think we had a tie, didn't we?
Yeah, we did have a tie. Well, let me just triple check that, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was Brian Mansfield, somebody else, because Eddie Baker won the race last season but did not get the championship.
Was it Mason Neal and him? Can't remember.
Looks like Watkinson did make it to pit road, and these guys should start pitting sometime here soon. We're inside the pit window right now.
Yeah, so it was Brian Mansfield and Mason Neal that tied. Yeah, that tied. 472 points. And Brian Mansfield didn't have any wins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty crazy.
Consistency is key.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Drew Warren's going to be making his pit stop now. Looks like we got a few people making their pit stops. Looks like Mason Neal's on pit road. Frank Hughes is on pit road. Gene Watkinson made his way to pit road. So now it's just going to be who can make the fastest pit stop and get back out on the track. As you see side-by-side action between DJ Kenner and Kevin Coleman, these two have raced together for years. So they're probably playing one another right now.
Interesting to see who's going to let up first. I really don't know who.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. And looking here at the gap between first and second, we've got about a second and a half over Hughes. And Brandon McLaughlin's about 3 seconds back from Baker.
And now these guys haven't stopped yet. So, or actually, DJ Kinner did stop on lap 7.
During that accident?
During that accident, yeah.
Take a look at the
That's still not going to buy him that much time.
It'll buy him an extra 7 laps.
Yeah.
But you can see the top 5, except for Kenner, has pitted or has not pitted. Wayne Lowe has pitted. Miz is not pitted. Killenbecker's not pitted. And Warren, who just moved into 10th, has just pitted. So.
Yeah, same with Miz. Miz just went into the pits.
See if Miz's strategy changes when he comes back out,
yep.
or if he sticks to that.
Yep, looking at these pit stop times, Warren is the only one that did a full pit stop. Kenner, Lowe, and Brown did not.
They probably just took right sides and fuel.
Yeah, I'm thinking more of the fuel.
Or even, yeah, they may have not even taken tires.
Yeah, because they had wasted a good set of tires there at the beginning, so. And these guys are doing well. I mean, we've only had one caution. That was on lap 7, and we've been green flag since.
As Kevin Coleman strolls into pit road.
Yep, and Eddie Baker still holds out and stays out. He's got to be pitting sometime here soon, though.
Probably the next lap or two. I mean, he doesn't have much left in that tank. I mean, he's been running out front the entire race, so.
Yeah, for sure. As you see, we have some more guys coming down pit road at this time. Eddie Baker's going to pass it up again.
Now, the thing about Eddie Baker is he waits until the last possible second to pit.
Yeah, for sure. Last season, I don't even think he pitted during the Homestead race.
I don't think he did.
Or if
He
he
just
did,
stayed-
it was a very quick pit stop because I don't remember.
Yeah.
Awesome Baja Blast Taco Bell Mountain Dew car out there.
Hey, my wife may be bringing me some some of the Baja Blast freezes, so
There you go.
I'm excited for that. Hopefully she does.
I gotta get me some Taco Bell now.
DJ Kenner makes his way to pit road now. Well, like he actually may have gotten a speeding penalty. He went in pretty quickly there. Maybe he didn't.
Now, the first line is just a commitment line, though, and then your second line's your speed line, so he may have blown the first one, but he may have gotten slowed down in time.
Yeah, hopefully. Eddie Baker still holding that first place position. Looks like he's going to get passed up by the 714, who is not in contention for a position. That was John Shear.
Yeah, so currently right now, the only people on the lead lap is going to be Eddie Baker, Dominic Hughes, and Brendan McLaughlin right now.
Yeah, but that'll change really, really quick.
Yeah, it will.
These guys got to come in pit road, and that will definitely change. Everybody look at the pit lane. We have nobody on pit lane at this time.
I'm surprised Eddie's still out there. Or, am I right, Eddie? Yeah. Brain fart.
Yeah. Eddie is doing well. McLaughlin just entered pit road. But the guys behind him are slowly catching him. Spencer Brown is, I say that. Spencer Brown's 32 seconds back. Is that right? That's not right.
Yeah, that's right. Because he's a lap down, right?
Oh yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
My time is. I'm still having to learn the timing screen over again. It's been a while.
And it looks like Eddie Baker's coming in the pit.
sideways.
Oh, we have it.
Saved it.
He saved it.
Oh, and that was 975 Dominic Hughes. He was waiting on Eddie to go in for him to go in, and
Yeah, he Tokyo drifted right into the pits.
let's go back and watch that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he was trying to wait on Eddie to go in, and you can see him sliding those tires to get slowed down to pit speed. Hopefully he didn't catch a penalty, but if he does, he's having to sit and wait.
Yeah, he did lock that front left up, too.
These guys are going to get their stuff. Looks like Drew Warren's going to be making the pass for first, as Eddie and Hughes is going to fall back.
Yeah, and Eddie Baker's come out, so I don't think he grabbed tires. He just grabbed fuel and got out.
We'll get a check on the pit snip from him in a minute when everything gets updated here. But it looks like everybody's getting back on the lead lap now. So,
Yeah, because he was only 14 seconds in the pits.
wow. Come on. 14 seconds.
Oh.
Was he 14 seconds pit time?
In and out.
14 seconds pit time.
Oh, that's everything. He got everything then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did y'all hear the world record in NASCAR pit stops was broken last week?
Was it?
9 seconds flat.
Wow.
That's
That's full set with full fuel.
Good Lord.
9 seconds.
I mean, the pit crew, all they do all week is practice. I mean,
Wish I had that job.
I don't know if I do. Now, Kevin Coleman's making some friends up there again.
Yeah. And we got... Oh, a caution is out. We do have a caution flag. I'm not sure who is involved. It's like Jimmy Amos is involved. He is around right now.
Oh, he looks like he took a tow.
Go back and take a look at that.
The fastest tow business in the world.
Oh, it looks like the
Oof.
430 car, Scott Hobbs, got scooted up there.
Man, that was a hard hit.
Yeah, it
He might
was.
have damaged the engine there.
Looks like he, the 950 car come down into 430 there and just got real loose. And you can see that new damage model. It's such a good damage model.
It
These
is.
cars. I love the way the new damage model is. Kind of reminds me of IndyCar in a way, except the tires don't fly off.
Yeah. Actually, they do. They do come off. Or actually, I don't think they come off, but they're held on by the tether.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that is caution number 2. It didn't come out near enough in time for everybody to make caution flag pit stops, but we are going to see some people come in now, as you see Tyler Robertson and Jason Miz right there did a little fake.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Coleman come in, Frank Hughes come back in. So now we have another strategy on our hands.
See, these guys might have taken fuel before and say, hey, I'm going to take this chance to take a set of tires.
Yeah, for sure. Well, guys, as we come down to lap number 54 under caution, we're going to take you side by side, and we're going to hear a word from our Twitch-sponsored ads. So, guys, we'll see you back here shortly. Welcome back to the United Racing Network. We are currently sitting under caution right now from an incident involving, let me go back and make sure I got the names right, Scott Hobbs and Jimmy Amos. Looks like what happened there was Scott Hobbs in the just got a little loose and come down into Jimmy. So everybody has went into pit road now, or most everybody has either pitted or has pitted under caution now. And we are just going to be going green here shortly.
You want to go through our top 10?
Yeah, we'll go through the top 10. So in our first place position, we have Mr. Drew J. Warren. In our second place position, we have Mason Neal. In third, we have Jason Miz. In fourth, we have Wayne Lowe. In fifth, Don Warren. In sixth, Jimmy Geeman. In seventh, Mr. Eddie, the man, Baker. Dominic Hughes is in eighth. Ninth is Mike Killenbeck. Brandon McLaughlin's in 10th.
A
lot of familiar names.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Rob, you want to take it from there?
Yeah, so 11th we got Craig MacDonald. 12th we got Gabe. 13th we got Alexander Rowland. 14th we got Kevin Coleman. 15th Tyler Robertson. 16th Frank Hughes. 17th DJ Kinner. 18th of Spencer Brown. 19th we got John Shear. 20th is Mr. Johnson McKay. 21st is Jimmy Emos currently in pits. 22nd we got Scott Hobbs currently in the pits as well. 23rd we got Gene Watkinson, and 24th we got Neil Strader, but they are both out, it looks like.
Yep, and Christopher Rollins in the 25th position is out as well. Looks like Drew is opting for that outside line on this restart. When we go into the green flag, Rob and Ben, I'm going to crank it up. Y'all ready to crank it up?
Let's listen to it.
I am ready. These cars are fast as hell. And just the sound of these American-made engines, I love it. The sounds are, they build them every week, you know? So.
Well, I mean, they have to.
They at least have to change all the seals, at least.
Yeah. I think it's a complete rebuild.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Just an oil change.
Just an oil change?
Hey, here we go, guys.
Green flag is in the air for sure. We're cranking it up, guys. Here we go. we got a caution. We got a wreck. Big wreck. The number 5 car, the other number 5 car, not Tyler Robertson, but the other one, is involved in that accident.
Yeah,
I don't know what car I just saw, but he spun like 8 or 9 times.
I think Eddie Baker was involved in that as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
yep, there he is.
Locked up.
Limping around, doglegging it.
I have got to quit picking people.
We all do.
We're right on board here with Eddie.
Oh, poor Eddie. God. Daggone, man.
That was a hard hit. Good avoidance by DJ and Kevin, but tough break for Eddie there. Eddie Baker's now our toughest break of the evening. I'm sorry, I take that back. Johnson McKay is. He's dropped 16 positions, but Eddie's right behind him with 14 positions lost right now. We're going to take a look at that from DJ Kenner's point of view. He got a front row seat to that action for sure. Man. I'll get it one more time here. We better look at it here and see what actually happened.
Can't really tell from his point of view. He just said, "Oh God."
Yeah, he definitely puckered a little bit.
Yep. Might need a dude wipe after that.
A dude wipe. I got some of them sitting in my bathroom.
Now, dude wipe if you're watching.
Yeah, exactly.
And Eddie Baker had a good point of view of that as well. Let's go back and see what happened with Eddie. He kind of just got caught up into it. He's already involved. Let's go back. We'll take a look at it from his point of view. Actually, he was it. He was.
I think he was. I was gonna say.
He just got turned.
Yeah, that or he had black eyes. It's a good thing he could make it to the pits, saved him a lot of time.
Yeah, it looks like the 09 car of Jeremy Geeman just kind of grabbed the rear end of it, and that's what caused Baker to go around. So it's unfortunate. I think these guys only get one quick repair, so.
2.
Is it 1?
It's 2. 2 quick repairs.
Well, he's still sitting on pit road.
He may have towed. He may have had to tow.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, good luck to you, Eddie. Tough break for sure.
Yep, tough break. And that did shake up some of the top 10 now. So Drew, Mason, Wayne, Don, and Alexander Rowland is your top 5 now. Tyler Robertson, Gabe Abdelheeb. Sorry.
Just don't even try. Don't even try.
Is in 7th. Frank Hughes is in 8th. Kevin Coleman's in 9th. And 10th is DJ Kenner. That's our top 10.
Abdelhamid.
That's a tough one. All right. We're from the South. All right.
I don't know if
Yeah,
you
so,
consider Richmond, Virginia South, but
Hey, it is.
Yeah, so Eddie Baker did take a tow.
Okay. So we were talking about pit times earlier. It looks like Roger commented a little while ago that F1 record is 2.7 seconds.
yeah. But hang on, let me put some back information on that. They
All
have
4 tires
everybody
off the ground at a time.
Yeah, everybody that's out there for a pit stop is who's going to be out there for the pit stop. In NASCAR, you can only have 3 guys per side. Well, 4 if you're considering the left side, but you can't have no more than 3 on that right side.
Oh, somebody's taking a pit.
Looks like it's going to be Jason Miz.
Yep. Looks like he's got quite a bit of damage there. Maybe not.
That's just his paint.
He might have a penalty. Might have a drive-through.
He doesn't.
He's got that first pole position pit stop.
I don't think he took tires the first time around. He might be doing that and taking a splash of fuel while he's in here.
Yep. These guys are lined up now. He may actually grab a penalty here coming out of the pits because he is under caution and we're one to go. So he may have to do a drive-through penalty for going in. Maybe. We'll see. He went a lap down, so as these guys get ready to go back green here, They're going to enter the Geico restart zone. Drew on that outside line is going to get the jump. And Mason Neal, starting on his inside, is going to be trying not to get a penalty. These guys are new to the restart zone, and iRacing can screw you in that restart zone. So these guys are going to get tightened up here. And, Rob, take a screen.
All right, well, pace car is going to come off as they come to the Geico restart zone here in just a few seconds, and we are green. And it doesn't look like Neal got a penalty there, so
thank God.
He was well back there.
Yeah, but that allowed Drew to get quite the hit.
Yeah, he's got a bit of quarter-second gap, so.
Yeah, but you need a little bit of something to stay in the lead here. When you get somebody with a draft, it just kind of ends. You know, your lead ends. As you see, Mason Neal is closing that gap right now.
Mason has always been fast, and I wouldn't be surprised if he could catch him.
As you see, Robertson there down on that apron to gain up that. Oh yeah, he gained a lot. He's going to be in contention for first place, and he takes it from Warren.
Wow. Well, and we are over the halfway point now. We're 62 out of 110 laps. We are well over halfway, and these guys are going to start pushing for that lead. But we do have one more green flag or one more pit stop, and whether it's under green or under caution, we do have one more pit stops for a lot of these guys tonight.
It's hard to say. So, Robertson pitted on lap 52. So, by that math, he may still need one.
Yeah, like Warren's going to need one. Lowe is going to need one. Neal's going to need one. Warren's going to need one. The other Warren. Hughes going to need one. Rollins going to need one. Coleman may not need one. And Gabe's going to need one. So most of the top 10 is going to have to go into pit again.
It does look like Coleman's kind of eased back and maybe playing that strategy for the long run. So he doesn't have to take it.
These guys are still trying to make some money moves here. As you see McLaughlin, look at that group right there. They're just all over the place. If they don't watch themselves, Kevin Coleman's taking it 3 wide. Taking it almost 4 wide. Trying to find something. He's right behind DJ Kenner in the number 32 car now.
A 777 up there again.
777's just staying out of the stuff. As he grabs the wall there, Brandon McLaughlin about got something. Or was that spinning back there? About got some taps from the 777 car. That was him rolling. Oh, we got a crash. Frank Hughes is around.
If he could save it and not get run into, I think it'd be all right.
He did get some damage, but it was a very clean wreck from what I could tell. I'll take that back.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little bit. Oh, wow.
Dominic Hughes just got taken out. And I believe he may have grabbed the wall there, or I think maybe Frank Hughes grabbed the wall, and that's what got him into the 977 car. We're going to go back and take a look. Yeah, 23 gets a little loose there.
It looks like he caught the wall and come down.
Yeah, he cut across. Is that Spencer Brown?
Yeah, that's Spencer Brown. Just missed it. Oh, and the 777.
77.7 car.
Caught some front end damage there.
Yeah,
Gonna have to get that tire fixed.
Gonna get that tire fixed and maybe go to the pits and grab a Corona while he's at it. Wow, that is unfortunate there. And now we have pit stop action now.
That's what I was gonna say. You know, this could be it.
They'll likely come in and then they'll be good for the rest of the race. So, although Robertson did stay out.
Robertson
as well
stayed
as Warren.
out, and Jeremy.
Yeah.
He's getting jacked up on there. They're taking tires, it looks like. Jason Miz is in the pits. Looks like Spencer Brown's exiting pit road, and we're going to have a battle here to the end. Looks like number 4 of Wayne Lowe, Spencer Brown, and then Jason, followed by DJ Kenner, Mason Neal. Kevin Coleman's going to make it out. Alexander Rowland's going to make it out. Frank Hughes is going to make it out. Gabe, Mike Killenbeck, Don Warren, and Brandon McLaughlin is still holding in the pits. I hope he didn't catch a speeding penalty.
Well, it looked like he overshot his pit box a little bit when he came in.
I got you. He had a pretty good start there. In the beginning of the race, he started in second, which gave him the second pit stall. But to me, I think if I'm going to go for pit strategy as far as where my pit stall is going to be, I'm going to look for it to be on the somewhere in the middle. And now,
well, I mean, you're kind of, I don't know. It's a toss-up. So if you're in the middle, you don't have to drive down as far. You can get it and go. But if you're in that first stall and say you're only grabbing fuel, well, you're in and out. I mean, the line's right there, so
pretty much a guaranteed spot.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, if you're halfway down, then you have to worry about all the other cars coming out of their pit stalls trying to do the same thing you're doing.
And you could get spun.
Yep.
You could catch somebody because it turns off the invisibility thing when you come out of your pit box. So unless you pull out into somebody. So you could also get spun too, or push somebody up off of the pit road, which then the person that did that will catch a penalty. So there's always a strategy to be played when you're on pit road.
It looks like Warren's got some damage on that front end. Right behind the right front tire.
Right front tire.
Go to the number 5's rear camera. I might be able to take a look.
It looks like it's pushed in a little bit.
No, I think it's just the paint.
It looks like it's pushed in.
The rear or the front?
The front, like right behind the front tire.
We'll see here. They're going to be getting lined up here. Should be getting side by side.
Now Robertson will probably elect to stay on the inside.
Yep, as you see,
And
Warren
he
takes
does.
that outside.
Well, maybe it's just the paint. Maybe it's just the way the cars are.
Maybe.
It's a beautiful Mayhem Motorsports paint scheme.
And these cars are going to get lined back up to go back green. We are going to be on lap number 69 going to 70. And with that, guys, Ben, how excited can you be to start this race back after that caution?
I mean, if it were me, I'd just be jumping for joy right now.
Well,
I mean,
I'm going to take us to the booth, and I want you to start doing jumping jacks.
I mean, really, we're on the back end of this race, and this is where all the action is really going to start happening. I feel like these guys are going to start pushing hard, and we could see some more cautions, or we could see some really cool racing.
Yep, I'm in agreement. So, Ben, with that, I want you to take us back green here at Kansas. Here you go. It's all on to you.
All right, pit. The pace car is out, or in rather, excuse me. We're in Geico stop, and here we go, guys. I was just a big
in translation there, he said he's in the Geico restart zone.
Restart zone. That is it.
Oh, and number 9 car's falling back. Kevin Coleman is falling back. Oh, what's happening? Get a little bump there. Coleman and DJ Kenner getting a little bump. Number 95 of Spencer Brown made his move, and 70, number 70.
Killenbeck caught the wall there.
Number 81, Brandon McLaughlin's making his move, and we got people all over the place right now. They are able to go below that white line, but it is a little slippery down there, guys, so just watch out.
Yeah. You see Don Warren there moving up on Killenbeck.
Yep, and it looks like Frank Hughes made his way to pit road. Number 16, Don Warren making the pass. So did number... looks like that's a lap car there.
Yeah, that's going to be the 975 of Dominic Hughes there that Don Warren passed. Now, we do appreciate the advertisement there, Don, if you're listening.
Yeah, for sure, Don Warren. You, we love you, brother, and anything you can do to help us out with anything, just let us know. We'll be able to help you out as much as we can. Give you as much exposure as you want. We didn't ask him to put that on his car, by the way.
No.
So
that's why I was surprised to see it.
So, as we go through the field here, Rob, take us down through our top 10.
All right, so sitting first, we got Tyler Robertson, followed by Wayne Lowe in second, DJ Kinner in third, Spencer Brown in fourth, Kevin Coleman fifth, Mason Neal in sixth, Drew Warren in eighth now, and Don Warren made the pass for seventh. Actually, it looks like they're going back and forth.
Yeah, they are.
And we got Jason Miz in ninth and Jeremy Gaiman in 10th.
Yep. Actually, Brandon McLaughlin's making the pass for 10th over Jeremy right now. And he's going to have it. And he's now making the move on to on over Drew Warren. So Brandon McLaughlin just picked up 2 positions just like that. Good job, Brandon. Lap number 75 out of 110. We have just a little bit more to go before we're 3/4 of the way done with this race, and it's been action-packed so far.
It has been. And, not gonna lie, with a field of 25 drivers, I was expecting a caution fest, especially first race of the season.
Yeah, these guys have raced very well with one another.
Tyler Robertson up on the wall.
He's just saying if it was still soft or not.
I don't think he's too happy about that.
As he gets back into the wall there.
He's got something going on.
Yeah, he is falling back. He's falling back to 13th, 14th. Dominic Hughes is going to pass for that number 5.
He's trying to get it down.
He's got some damage for sure.
Man, it's like his
tires are gone.
Yeah, something.
Or something's broken there. I'm surprised he's staying out.
Me too. His toe looks
you
like
can
it's
hear
in
something.
line. He's gonna.
No, he's gonna get a tow.
Oh, that's tough.
I don't think he was able to get down to pit road safely, so he's gonna pull off where he can and get the world's fastest tow service out there and get him into the pits.
You say it's the world's fastest tow service. They just get you to the pits. It's the unhooking that takes 4 minutes.
Take their sweet time. It was like 5 minutes just to unhook you.
I mean, they're the fastest to get you off the track.
Yep. And I said this in the Indy race and the GT3 race yesterday. We want to see somebody new that's new to the league win the race. Wayne Lowe is a new person that's in this race. He looks like he's unsponsored, by the way, so if you want to sponsor him, he's offered a sponsorship. But he is leading the race right now, and he's going on to lap 80 after this lap here. He could potentially win it tonight. Over DJ Kinner, Kevin Coleman, Mason Neal, Brandon McLaughlin, and Spencer Brown. All are winners in this league.
Heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters. All 6 of them were in contention for points last season. So,
let's talk a little bit about Lowe. What's his class? Does he hold a Class A license?
Yep. So he holds a 3.17. And we'll.
What's his safety rating?
Let me check that.
Or what's his I
here.
rating?
We'll check that here. Just give me 2 seconds here while I pull that up.
DJ Kenner does look like he was making up some time on him.
So he's got an I rating of 2578.
Okay. It's respectable.
Yeah, that's not bad. Better than my I rating for sure. Looks like Jason Miz has moved back into the top 10. They're still pretty wide there. Killenbeck, number 95 is Spencer Brown. And looks like Gabe Abib, Gabe.
Both of us tonight just need to call it quits after this.
I tell you. Rob, I'm turning my 2 weeks in.
Denied.
What? Not your decision to make, pal.
This isn't a democracy.
That's right. All right, we're 2 wide between the number 9 car of Jeremy Geeman and Spencer Brown. Looks like Gabe may stick his nose, or I'm sorry, Spencer Brown may stick his nose in there.
Did Gabe hit
Oh,
the wall?
looks like
yeah,
he
it
did.
did look. Yeah.
Maybe we can talk to Gabe at some point and really get that last name nailed down for him.
Yeah, I definitely need to know something because I suck at his last name for sure. It looks like Wayne Lowe and DJ Kenner are having a battle now for that first place position. This is a battle for first here, and it looks like it's going to be a big battle. Now, DJ Kenner has moved up 17 positions to be where he is right now. 17 positions in a 25-car field. That's respectable.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he does look like he's made up some time. About, let's see, he's about 0.2 behind Lowe now. He was about 0.4 last time I was looking.
Yep. Looks like he's closing into about a 0.2 seconds almost.
Yeah.
So we might see him come into contention to make a move here.
Yeah, but he's got to make something happen because Wayne's just looks like Wayne has a good runoff of these corners that DJ doesn't.
Yep. He's running that same line that Kevin Coleman found earlier. It looks like, where he stays up high and carries it down low after the turn, but I didn't see him do it that time.
Yep.
No. Well, I mean, the thing is, if you're running up on that high line, you're not scrubbing as much speed. Now, mind you, it's only maybe a mile or two difference between the top and bottom line, but still, that'll give you your 1/10 of a second, 2/10 of a second right there.
That's very true.
Yeah, and I also want to mention, me running in the Indy Series that I ran during the off season, I noticed that like running that low line, if you can maintain your speed going in and not drop too much speed off, then you'll have the better runoff. The problem is between Kansas and Michigan. Michigan has longer turns, so you can maintain your speed a lot better going into them turns than you can at Kansas. Here at Kansas, you're having to drop your speed off a lot. Now, depending on what line you're running, your tires are going to wear out more. So running that high line, yeah, you're going to remain a little bit faster than low line here because you're not having to scrub that much speed off, as Rob and Ben was talking about. But at the same time, you're putting a little bit more. I mean, running the low line, obviously, you're going to put a lot more pressure on that right front. But you're also doing the same thing up high. So it's really, win-lose situation at the same time on each line.
Yeah. Well, you're not putting as much when you're running that high line because as you get closer to that wall, the banking kind of increases. It
looks like
as it
Wayne
catches
grabbed the wall, and that's going to give DJ Kenner the opportunity to move on by. That's what DJ was asking for.
Yep, that's what he was waiting for.
He was just putting that pressure on him and might have gotten to him.
Now Wayne's going to tuck it behind the DJ. And Wayne could actually start saving a little bit of fuel here. He had 22 laps to go here at Kansas.
Yeah, if he didn't damage anything, it might not be a bad idea for him to kind of back off and save if he needs to.
It looks like we have another position battle back in the back happening between Don and Mike Killenbeck. And also between Drew Warren and Dominic Hughes, I think. These guys are getting a little spread out here.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing with these longer green flag runs. I mean, you space out and, you're just kind of hoping that nobody is able to get past you because you just want to finish, especially with 21 laps to go. That's all you're hoping and praying for.
Matt just commented, could they just tuned in, can they make it on the fuel? Well, let's take a look at the fuel. We hadn't talked about it in a minute, and we'll take a look at the pit stints here and take a look at the lap that they took their pit stop on.
It looks like the majority of the leaders pitted on lap 66.
Yeah.
So
Except for Jeremy.
Yeah, except for Jeremy. So they may have to come in.
Maybe for a splash, but unless their tires start giving them some problems, then I don't think they'll have to.
They're hoping and praying for a caution right now.
Yeah, they need something to get them back together. I guarantee everybody's going to take at least fuel on the pit stop if they go in.
Yeah, actually, Drew Warren has come into the pits as well as John Shearer has come into the pits.
Yep.
Hey, they must have read your comment.
Yeah, and DJ and Wayne Lowe are back into another position battle for the first place position. Side by side there. These two have been battling it out all night long. They've actually battled it out like this all the way through the field. Wayne Lowe did drop back some in the first few cautions, and I think DJ and Wayne's been battling most of the night. Looks like Wayne's gonna
got it back, yeah.
Wayne's gonna almost grab the wall. But Matt, we can't wait to see you, brother. Matt Stewart, if you don't know who that is, guys, he is an old friend of Happy Hours. He raced in a few different leagues that Happy Hour used to be a part of, so we're happy to welcome him back to season number 3. He'll be here next week.
Speaking of next week, where are we going to be?
Rob, where are we flying to?
Next week, for the next gen cars, we are going to be at Dover.
Ooh, I like Dover.
We're gonna do 150 laps at Dover.
Dover is the smallest super speedway you'll ever see in your life. It's not really a super speedway, but it's fast at Dover. High banks, even the straightaways are banked a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, when you wreck there and you get into an accident, you're going to slide down the track when you get onto the apron now. But I do want to mention tomorrow night, guys. Tomorrow night, starting at make sure I'm right on this. Starting
7:45
at 7:45, 6:45 Central. We're going to be at Daytona International Speedway with the GT3 Series America. Now we're going to be doing the road course at Daytona, and let me tell you what, you don't want to miss it because that track is fast. We're doing GT3 America tomorrow at 7:45, 6:45 Central. So be there.
And then
before I will go ahead there, Rob.
So for everybody that's maybe interested, we are doing Super Speedway tomorrow as well. It will not be broadcast, but we're actually going to be at Daytona International Speedway in the Xfinity cars.
Yep, I will be there as long as everything IRL works out.
Yep, I will be there as well.
And I will be racing in the GT3.
There you go.
Probably in the back somewhere.
You'll make it there.
Yeah, before I flew out here, I was down in Daytona running a few laps in the Porsche, and I have trouble with that last turn, which y'all will see tomorrow. But, man.
Talking about the chicane?
Yeah, coming off of that long straightaway.
Down the back into the chicane.
Yeah,
I know it well.
Yep.
I know it well. All right, Rob, take us down to the top 10, will you?
All right. And first, we got Wayne Lowe, followed by DJ Kenner in the second position. Kevin Coleman in third. Mason Neal fourth. Brennan McLaughlin fifth. Don Warren in sixth. Jeremy Gaiman in seventh. Mike Killenbeck eighth. Gabe Abdel Hamid in ninth. And Spencer Brown sitting in 10th.
Good job. Mr. Alexander Rowland's going to be in the 11th position. Dominic Hughes is in the 12th position. 13th is Drew Warren. 14th is Mr. Eddie Baker. But everybody from Dominique down is a lap or more down. Craig McDonald's certainly sitting on the pit road at this time. John Shisher is 16th. 17th is Jimmy Amos. 18th is Mr. Johnson McKay. 19th is Jason Miz, who is actually
out of the race.
Is he out of the race?
Yep.
What?
Yep, Jason's out, Tyler's out, Frank's out, Scott's out, Gene's out, Nelly's out, and Christopher's out.
Yep.
Wow. You missed that.
For sure. Hey, guys.
Can't have.
We have 10 to go. Coming down to 10 to go.
Feels like we just started.
Yeah, we have 10 laps to go, and unless these guys don't get a caution, the battle to watch is going to be between DJ and Wayne Lowe right now.
Now, these guys are just hoping that, that they don't have the same luck that David Tamara did last night in the Eurasia Series and ran out of fuel on the last corner.
Yeah, for sure. It looked like Don Warren. Is that Warren there? No, one ahead. Brandon McLaughlin. No, not Brandon McLaughlin. Somebody got in the wall. I'm not sure who it was. Somebody grabbed the wall back there coming into the ninth lap to go. So we're going to stay up front for the rest of the night, guys, and watch this battle here between Wayne and DJ Kenner. DJ's trying to reel him in at everything he's worth, but that big old catfish keeps running away just a little bit more.
Yeah, he is putting up quite the fight. Almost at a full second.
Almost.
Well,
yeah, he's about a half a second ahead right now.
Yep.
And be sure to stay after the race, guys, and hear our post-race talk and interview with the top 3 drivers. Make sure you stick around for that.
These guys got to be worrying. I mean, we're 42 laps on fuel. Is that right?
Let's take a look at the pit stint here. Currently, the top 6 is 37 laps on fuel.
37. Okay.
37 currently. So, I mean, they're still in their window, but when they get down to lap number 1, unless they've not been saving, it's going to be a long night. Eddie may be able to make it around twice and make a win.
That'd be freaking.
Come on, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. I've still got hope. I still got hope in that boat.
Hey, if that happens, I'm going out and buying a lottery ticket.
Now,
I'm have to drive it myself.
Yeah, if I do remember correctly, though, Eddie Baker stayed out, I believe it was 49 laps on fuel for the first go.
Yeah, but he also didn't. I mean, he led a lot of the race, but that first part of that stint, he fell in line in the draft. Wayne Lowe's been up front most of the back half of the race.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be close, that's for sure.
We'll definitely have to ask on that.
Ooh.
Oh!
Slowed him down.
And DJ Kenner, that gives DJ Kenner just enough room. What happened there to the 950 car of Jeremy Amos?
Oh.
He's got damage from something. Maybe he blew a tire.
That front right's definitely done.
Yep, and now we have a position battle.
Wayne.
Caution flag is out.
Oh my goodness.
Caution flag is out. Who is going to be leading? Oh my gosh.
That is crazy.
Wow.
Oh, I bet Wayne's not happy.
No,
this is exactly what they were hoping for, though.
Yeah.
You think this late in the race, Wayne almost had it in the bag.
Well, this way here, they can make sure that they have the fuel. They may come in, just get a splash, just so that they can make sure that, they're in for 4 laps, or, the next 4 laps.
Right.
Yep. And hold on, guys. We got the replay rewounded here. Looks like the 950 went off track.
Oh, yeah.
Grabs that wall and destroys that right front, possibly letting the tire go down.
He's trying to hold on to it, yeah.
Wow.
Now, the thing with these, the minute you lose that tire like that, they do not like to steer.
No.
You took that blue cone out with it. So I don't want to see you no more.
It looked a little sus. I'm not going to sit there and make my opinions known on live, but it looked a little sus. But now we have the top 10 in the pits right now. Dominic Hughes is your...
and Mason Neal.
What?
Mason Neal
Wow.
come in
but hold on.
for splash.
Mason Neal may have gotten that front position, but Wayne Lowe is starting third.
Yep.
He's going to get the jump. Depending on where Mason Neal lines up at, either outside or inside, Wayne Lowe is may be able to get a jump over Kevin.
I don't know, man. We know how Mason races. He's fast. This is going to be a shootout for the look at Lowe getting those tires warm in Kevin Coleman in second place. I don't know what's going through these guys' heads right now.
Yep, and I'm getting notification that Johnson McKay crashed, but I'm just going to take a look here. He may be out of gas.
Yeah, I think he's out of gas. Yep.
So that pit stop was a godsend. We have 3 to go. This is going to be a green-white checkered, guys.
Eddie Baker's going to get the lucky dog here. Looks like. Oh,
no, Eddie Baker will not get the lucky dog. That belonged to Dominique Hughes.
Okay.
Dominique Hughes. If Eddie had passed Dominique Hughes, Eddie would have got the lucky dog and would have been in contention to win. But we only look. This is the first one. Then there'll be a second one. As long as Eddie holds the position he's got, he'll get the lucky dog next time by. If we happen to go under caution again, that's the question.
Yeah.
That we have. So.
These guys up front of the leaders they're going to drop down at some point and let the leaders by.
Yep. Let it back and. I'm not sure what happened there with. Make sure I'm right on the name. Who was it that did that? It was Jimmy Amos that got into the wall. It looked like, and I'm going to make my opinion known here because
We're theorizing.
I mean, I'm thinking he was already a lap down, right? Maybe, just maybe, he was the sacrifice, right?
I don't think so, man.
You don't think
these
so?
guys,
So.
these guys don't play dirty like that.
No.
You know, they're up and up guys.
Well,
I could see how you could get
it's
that.
my theory,
you know what I mean?
and I'm sticking to it. Okay.
Well, you're fired. All right.
You can't fire me.
All right, you're rehired.
Okay. All right. Looks
All
like
right.
Mason Neal is going to be taking that inside line. Kevin Coleman's on the outside. Looks like Wayne Lowe's going to be starting behind Mason Neal. That inside line with Mason Neal starting on the inside is going to get a jump over the outside. But how big of a jump is it going to be? Can Kevin Coleman maintain the pace speed, not get the penalty in that in the Geico restart zone, or is there going to be a penalty cast upon on Kevin Coleman for jumping Mason Neal and sending Kevin Coleman to the back, and then Wayne Lowe happens to get up there? Brandon McLaughlin's in fourth. This is going to be the finish of the ages.
I am so hyped right now. I got
excited.
goosebumps.
I'm excited.
I don't know if you can see. I got literal goosebumps right now.
Well, pace car's going to go off. I'm going to take this one, guys, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Mason Neal is going to bring him down to the Geico restart zone. We're going to watch for the jump on Kevin Coleman. Can that inside line make it? Let's see. We're green, and that inside line got to jump. That inside line definitely got to jump there. I called it.
Mason's going up high, taking Kevin Coleman with him.
Yeah, but look at Wayne Lowe right there on the inside of Kevin Coleman. Looks like they're going to be battling. Oh, he got contact. Kevin's around. Oh, he held up
to it.
Oh, Lowe's gone.
Oh,
Wayne Lowe is
my
round
God.
gone. Caution's going to be out for the 6th time tonight. That was overtime number 1. We're into overtime number 2.
Oh, tough break for Wayne.
And he can't even move it. He can't even move it.
Yeah, he's going to be done.
That was a beautiful save by Coleman there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just grabbed a little bit. That wasn't Wayne's fault. The car pushed just a little bit and then sent him flying. Thank God that safer barrier there for protecting him for sure. That'd been a heck of a hit if that safer barrier wouldn't have been there. Man. Oh, man.
I knew something like that. I felt
that's a transmission rebuild right there.
Side of the road transmission rebuild.
That's it. All right, well, we do have another newcomer in the top 3. Jeremy Gaiman. Can he
Now,
make something happen?
if I remember correctly, he did pretty well in the Indy Series last night as well.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. And unfortunately, we weren't able to talk to him because we ran over time getting to the GT3 race. But hopefully we can get to talk to him tonight.
Yeah.
And guys, if you're watching for the first time, make sure you at least follow the page so when United Racing Network goes live with happy hour racing content, you get a notification.
We are share that notification.
Yep.
We love you.
Yep. Share it around. Send it to your friends, your family. If you know a real life race car driver, send it to them too. Maybe we can get hired on with Fox Sports. Cough cough.
Isn't that the dream?
Yeah, it is.
And we are live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, all starting at 7:45 Eastern.
That's easy to remember that.
It is.
I just now thought about that when you said that. That makes sense.
It does, doesn't it?
It just makes sense.
It's almost like they planned it.
Maybe. These guys are going to be lining up for their second green-white checkered of the evening. Can Mason Neal hold off Kevin Coleman and Jeremy Geeman and all the rest of the pack here tonight? I don't know. Pace cars lights are going off this time by, and I'm going to let Rob take this one.
Not me.
Yeah.
I'm a bag of marbles.
Now, we do have a bunch of guys. You know, we got Mason Neal, Kevin Coleman, Brandon McLaughlin, Don Warren, Mike Killenbeck, Spencer Brown.
I'll take that.
All top 10.
I'm sorry, but we're not going to be going green this next time by. Lights and pace cars are still out. Are still on. Yeah.
So now, these guys are going to be pushing these cars. I mean, it's a green-white checker. And I believe, I think we're only 2 green-white checkers.
Is it 2 or 3?
Oh, no, we are 3.
Yeah, it's 3.
I think. Yes.
Either way, these guys are going to be
we are only
giving
2 green-white checkers in the next gen series.
Well, this is it then.
Should be. If the first one counted as a green-white checkered. It was kind of in that 5 to go range, so we're going to see. The rules did change slightly in the off season, so we're going to watch and see what happens. The light on the pace car should go off this time, and we'll be going green the next time.
So this is green-white checker number 2.
Got confirmation on that, so this will be the last time we go green here tonight at Kansas.
So basically what's happening, guys, is whatever flag waves next will end the race.
Yeah.
Besides the white flag, obviously.
Yeah.
If it's caution or if it's checkered, that's it. So can Mason Neal hold off Kevin Coleman and Brandon McLaughlin and Jeremy Geeman? I don't know. We got to watch. And find out. Don't run away. Don't go to the bathroom. Hold your pee.
Now's not the time.
Hold your pee. Hold your pee. Don't do anything with it. Hold your pee. Got to watch and see.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm excited. Come on. I'm hyped about it. I'm hyped. I'm ready to go.
Now, we're only on the backstretch, so we can calm down just a
I don't think I can calm down.
Just
I can't calm down.
Hey, baby, bring me the whiskey. I'm going to need it.
Bring me the moonshine.
No.
No.
Rob. All right. Rob, I'm going to let you handle it from here.
So as we round out turn number 3 into turn number 4, this pace car is going to drift off the track. We got the Drift King sitting up here in the pace car. Oh, he doesn't drift this time. All right. And we're going to come down to the Geico restart zone.
Green flag.
And we are green. Mason Neal gets a jump.
Oh, man, quite the jump.
Yep, and so did Jeremy. Jeremy got that jump on Coleman. Jeremy's now going to move into that second position going in. Oh, my Lord. Jeremy is moving.
Yeah. Now, Mason Neal, all he needs to do here is block, but then he's got Kevin Coleman.
Oh, that's a caution right there.
No way.
Oh, my gosh.
The Mason Neal, is he going to have it?
Mason Neal's going to have it.
Yep, Mason Neal, this race will end under caution.
Oh, my.
And
I didn't see it happen in that way, but
Well, and it looked like Kevin Coleman was trying to complete a crossover right there and just couldn't make it happen. Ended up getting into the back of Jeremy and sending them both off the track.
I mean, that's kind of what you got to do when you're in that position, though. You got to give it everything.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to go back and watch it from Kevin's point of view. Stand by. We'll do the roll bar camera. Looks like he is going to be
right there.
He was trying to complete a crossover but couldn't do it. Looks like
it's not enough room there.
Not enough room, and he looked like he just got a little loose and went up into Jeremy there, and just sends him off track. And that's all she had. Both of them went off track, and I don't know if they had any bad blood brewing before this race either. So
I don't know. A hard hit on the inside wall there. Thankfully, the safer barriers are there.
Yep, and this is going to be the end of the race. Mason Neal is going to be your winner tonight, and they're just going to end it happy hour tradition. They're going to wreck into one another, and going to have a good time. Looks like Drew Warren's getting some laps here, getting some speed.
So
look at him turning it sideways back there.
The top three there are some old school names. We got Mason Neal, Drew Warren, and
Don Warren.
Don Warren, I apologize, and Brandon McLaughlin.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they raced well all night long. The only issue that I've seen tonight is there towards the end, they were all curious and really interested in getting the. They just ruined his spin out opportunity.
That 777 coming in. There you go.
You know what? I think the end result to this race was what I thought it was going to be. These guys raced well all night long and did well for most of the season last season, and it's just carrying over into season 3. So, with that being said, let's go talk to the winners, or to the winner and then the top 3.
All right, let's see if we can get Mason in here. Mason, this is Rob in the booth. How you got me, bud?
Hey, Rob, what's up?
Well, hey, it was a heck of a race, and you made us. Now that last pit stop under caution, did you just grab fuel and go?
2 tires.
2 tires.
That's it.
Wow.
I saw DJ took 2. I don't know what it was, like 30 to go, and on the long run he was hooking with 2 tires. It was getting pushed tight, so I was like, I got nothing to lose. Try and jump them, take 2 tires, and it managed to work out.
Yeah, I mean, you won the race off pit road, and you were able to hold on to that first position. Now, you did have Kevin Coleman and
Wayne and Jeremy.
Yeah, and Wayne and Jeremy behind you. Now, were you worried at all when that first green-white checker come out? Because it looked like they were gaining on you fairly quickly.
I was expecting a run from, I think it was the 4, whatever Wayne is. Yeah. I was expecting it coming from him, and then he got into Kevin's door and lost it, unfortunately. So it was a little bit unexpected because I was expecting him to come on strong at the white.
Yeah, I mean, so were we. I mean, he led most of the race, and he looked like a fairly strong competitor tonight. But unfortunately, he had that little mishap with Kevin, and ultimately winning you the race without contention, really.
Now, I do want to ask you this tonight, if you don't mind, but the newcomer. He got in an accident. Wayne Lowe, give you a run for your money there in the beginning of that race, or at the end of the race.
I didn't get a whole lot of practice laps in, so I started P9. I was happy it was just a P10, P5 tonight, but opportunity presented itself there at the end, and I was happy to take advantage of. We've been running some recruiting races the last few weeks, and very pleased with a lot of these guys that have showed up, and hopefully they stick with us for the season. 25 cars on our opening night is not bad at all, so really pleased with that.
And for 110 laps, to only have 6 cautions tonight, that's
truthfully some of them were avoidable too. So I think it'll just get better as we go. I thought we did pretty well for night 1.
Yep, and with that being said, we'll total up your points at the end of the race. We'll debut them next week, and we'll see.
Awesome.
You sure you should be the points leader? I mean, maybe.
I led laps. I didn't leave the most. We'll see. Probably on night one I would be, but awesome. Hey, thank you guys. Awesome broadcast. Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Thanks,
Make sure you go back and watch it.
If you don't chew Big Red, you know what?
You know what? Yeah.
Oh man.
Have a good one, guys.
Yep.
See you,
All right,
boss.
thanks, Mason.
All right. Next, we're going to talk to Don Warren. Don Warren is going to be our second place finisher tonight. He just kind of took advantage of the circumstances at hand and ended up finishing second under caution. So, Don, are you with us? Don Warren, you got me, buddy?
He may have had a stroke.
Oh, that's not funny. We'll pull him back in just a second, but I did see Brandon McLaughlin down here. Let's go talk to Brandon real quick.
Alrighty.
Brandon McLaughlin, how you got me?
Hey, how's it going, Andrew?
Hey, buddy. So, third place, circumstances unfolded in front of you, and you kind of just scooted right on by.
Yeah, that race was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and, we went 110 laps with only 6 cautions.
That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah. I'm excited for what this group of racers in the NASCAR Next Gen Series is going to have for us. I'm excited. I'm seriously excited because this is just the first race, and this track, it sucks. I hate this track. It's really, really hard on tires, but it's a really good competitive track to see how the guys are going to work. And we had a lot of new guys running up front all night long. Now, for your strategy tonight, were you kind of concerned with fuel and tires at the end?
At the start of the race, I was just running as fast as I could go. But yeah, towards the end, I was lifting a lot earlier, going into the corners and just letting it roll a little more instead of punching it in, slamming the brakes, getting right back into the gas. I was just kind of taking it easy. And I had a heck of a line going on the high side. I was running right against the wall, and I was like passing fools.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, you did great. I mean, you did. Did you get caught up in that first accident that happened?
I think so. I had to use a quick repair really early, and I was kind of worried.
Yeah, but I mean, you did great. Pit stops paid off because I mean the last one you gained, I believe it was 3 or 4 positions.
Yeah, that surprised me when I came out of the pits.
yeah, and then on that last lap before we went under the caution that ended the race, you were racing well, but did you kind of pucker up a little bit when the two wrecked out in front of you, Coleman and Wayne Lowe?
Oh yeah,
I bet, because you were right there with it.
yeah, we're bumper to bumper. It was. My hands are so sweaty right now.
Go get you a Mountain Dew. You deserve it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank you for bringing me in here and talking. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, you're finished third place. I mean, top 10 or top 3.
Sweet. You guys have a good night.
Yep. Make
All
sure
right.
make sure you watch the broadcast tomorrow if you got time.
Oh yeah, I always watch it the day after on lunch.
There you go.
It's like a routine.
I got you. Well, good job,
All right,
folks.
appreciate
That's your third place finisher tonight, Brandon McLaughlin. Don Warren has turned headset off for this evening, so he is not going to be available tonight to talk. But we do congratulate Mason Neal, Don Warren, and Brandon McLaughlin for your top 3 tonight. So they are podium. Finishing out the top 10 is Spencer Brown in 4th, Mike Killenbeck in 5th, Dominic Hughes has finished 6th, DJ Kenner in 7th, Gabe has finished 8th, Alexander Rollins 9th, Drew Warren's in 10th. Rob, you catch it from there, if you will.
All right, 11th we got Jeremy Gaiman. 12th we got Eddie Baker. 13th John Shear.
I'm showing Kevin Coleman.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
I got 14th Kevin Coleman. 15th Craig MacDonald. 16th we got Johnson McKay. 17th Wayne Lowe. 18th Jimmy Emos. 19th Jason Miz. 20th Tyler Robertson. 21st Frank Hughes. 22nd Scott Hobbs. 23rd Gene Watkinson. 24th Neil Strader. And 25th we got Christopher Rollins.
Good group of guys tonight. I'm very impressed with these guys for sure.
Yep.
So, with that being said, I just want to hear what your thoughts are on the end of the race tonight. From start to finish, what you were surprised about, what kind of got you a little giddy inside for the new season. What you got?
I'll head this question up first. What's got me excited for the new season is the new skin that we have in here. All these new guys, they seem to be really legit, tough racers. They have a great rapport with iRacing, it seems like, and I think they're going to bring a whole new level of competition to our very competitive league as it is. As far as the race tonight, I think it went really well. I think it was clean. We had 6 cautions, although it doesn't seem like that many in the grand scheme of things, the way that the race went. And my favorite part of the race was obviously those 2 green, white, or green, white, yellows, or however you want to put it. But the end of the race was really exciting. I'm really stoked for all these guys out here, and I just can't wait to see what they have in store next week at Dover.
Yeah, for sure. And for tonight, it was just great to see a 24-car field. Especially our opening night. So I'm just excited to see how this progresses throughout the season. I hope we have 25 car nights every night.
Yep.
Because it makes it interesting, as you saw tonight. You got a lot of people moving on the track, and it makes for some really interesting racing. And I'm excited for Dover next week.
Yep. Well, for my responses to my questions, the season's going to be action packed. Racing with some of these guys that are new to our league, and I'm going to refer to them as new blood or rookies or something like that. But these guys are not really that. These guys have been racing a long time. They have A license and they have good I ratings, good safety ratings. These are really, really strong guys to race with, and I think that is going to put up a lot of good things tonight. I did see one thing that was questionable when we talked about that and we discussed that. But other than that, I think we're going to have a good season. It's going to be competitive. It's going to be fast-paced, and every Wednesday night is going to be exciting. We got us 3 in the booth this time around. Last season it was just me and Rob with Ben showing up every now and then, but all 3 of us in the booth this season. So that's why I'm excited about this season. Now, this race in particular, I was really, really ecstatic about Wayne Lowe finishing up there in the front. And what happened to Wayne Lowe was almost identical to what happened to Nelly last night in the Indy race. Good, hard, fast-paced racing. I believe Wayne could have took over Mason Neal if that incident hadn't happened. So congrats to Wayne. Tough break for sure, but you'll get it next time, brother. And with that, I'm really excited for the season to come ahead.
Yep.
Well, that's going to do it for this race. So if you want to catch us tomorrow, we will be here at 7:45 for the GT3. Is it the Pan America on Thursdays?
The
Americas.
Okay,
Pan Americas
is on Thursdays.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So we'll be here tomorrow, 7:45 for the GT3 racing. I actually won't be. I will be racing. But you will have. Who's going to be in the booth tomorrow?
Me and Rob. Me and Rob will take
All
over
right.
the booth tomorrow night. And as Rob mentioned earlier, you can catch us Tuesday through Thursday at 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central for all the races. You'll see we have Indy and GT3 Eurasia Series on Tuesday nights. We have NASCAR Next Gen Series on Wednesday nights. And Thursday, we have the GT3 Americas Series. So with that being said, guys, you got anything else to say to them?
No, I'm good and can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm excited for these guys to do well this season in the NASCAR series and actually all the series that we have going on. It's great that these guys have come aboard. Anybody that's watching brand new, make sure you leave a follow so you can get the notifications for us going live. If you feel generous, you can always subscribe and leave some bits. We have our donation information in the about information. It's not required, but it is welcomed if you want to do it. We welcome you for it all day long. It goes, every bit of the money we get goes back into the series and to get you guys a better performing broadcast. With that being said, guys, we love you. We hope you stay safe tonight. Hope you catch us tomorrow night at 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central. This is the United Racing Network signing off. Have a good night, guys. This broadcast is the property of the United Racing Network and Twitch.tv. All reproductions of this broadcast must be approved by the United Racing Network staff. United Racing Network does not claim any responsibility for mishaps that may occur while listening to this production. United Racing Network reserves the right to delete, mute, unpublish, and/or move streaming locations without notice. The opinions of the announcers are not influenced by sponsorship, league administration, or any other outside entities. Thank you.